With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K, and welcome to another edition of my Rants and Raves video cast. I'm here with Todd Heberlein, who is a Senior Business Development Manager and Technical Lead at Exertis Almo. But Todd, we're here to talk about LG. What's interesting is, if you go back 10 years ago, they weren't even called LG, right? They were called, I forget, Lucky something, but Life is Good. I don't know, but they had a different, they were a totally different company, right? And then all of a sudden they launched these curved displays and they changed the industry forever.
Yeah, I think it was Lucky Gold Star or something like that. It was something interesting. I don't know how far back it was, but that's about the time when I remember we were doing our shows back then, and LED wasn't even a thing in ProAV. I mean, we never even talked about it.
Yeah. I mean, and here we are, we've gone through curved LCD, OLED, transparent OLED with touch, LED, and now we're at micro LED, which is pretty phenomenal. I mean, this is the technology that they're talking about replacing in movie theaters, but also the technology that's being used in and around virtual production facilities. Talk about sort of what the differentiator, because I mean, you look at the list of brands out there that make LED, and there's probably 50. So what are the differentiators of LG versus all the others that are out there?
Well, a lot of it is just the breadth of product. I mean, obviously LG's been a leader of, different you're talking about some of the products that come out with it nobody else has. I mean, they were the leader in OLED. They were the leader. They're the only one that I know of currently that has a transparent LED, which is that kind of that sticky film that you see you put on glass and it creates images that you can actually see through. So they've always been kind of that leader of technology, cutting edge stuff. So they just introduced a marine grade, so a marine grade LED, which obviously it's resistant to corrosion, IP rated, very high IP rated, super bright.
This would be something that you'd actually use on a ship, right?
Correct. Yeah, we obviously cruise ships. Cruise ships have come a long ways, and one of the things they're doing, they're trying to differentiate themselves so that you see these giant DV-LED screens on cruise ships now where people are going out. I remember when I first did my first cruise, they had like this 2,000 lumen projector they were trying to show movie night with, right? And you have to wait till it's pitch black, and obviously any lighting's drowning that video out. Well, nowadays you can show movies in the middle of the day with these high bright. I mean, these things are 6,000 nits, so super bright. But yeah, that's kind of one of the things. The other thing, LG tries to make it easy. So the ProAV space, as we talked about, was never a big space for DV-LED in the past. They've slowly gotten into it. This was, you had a specialized group of people that were installing DV-LED, and LG has tried to cater to the ProAV space by making everything easy. They have a single line item ordering for it. They make the installation easier. They've created products that make the mounting easier. So they've just really listened to what integrators want, what integrators need. So it's made it where the barrier of entries are much, much lower, just because they do have those products that help people out, that really get them going into that space so they can feel more comfortable, understand the technology a little bit better, and really, dive in with both. I don't say dive in with both feet, jump in with both feet. How about that?
Yeah. So it's interesting you say that, because the first all-in-one that I saw that was portable, meaning you could move it around, was the LG all-in-one. And I think that's been a differentiator for them, is that they kind of approached the LED market, the DV-LED market, with an all-in-one approach that, as you said, sort of simplifies things. So in these all-in-one configurations, the expectation is that you have all the video processing. You just plug in an HDMI cable, and it's just like a big giant monitor. What are these resolutions getting down to? Like, when are we going to get to resolutions where you can put it in small conference rooms, or obviously for classrooms, they're fine now.
So yeah, honestly, the ones that are out now, so LG has a 1.5 millimeter pixel pitch, which, if you look at your visual acuity, you're looking at people use different measurements here. Like a lot of people, the
Yeah.
rule of 10. So you're looking at 15 feet, where really, if you look at the comfortable viewing distance, you can get as close as 6 to 8 feet from a 1.5 millimeter pixel pitch and feel good. They're 136 inch diagonal. So that's going in a small space. Now, obviously, they have
And
a
that's the one they also offer on wheels, right? On a cart.
yeah, it does. It's separate. That's sold separately, but yes, it does come with
Yeah.
wheels, and you can wheel it around. It
Yeah.
can utilize a single, 2-gang plug-in to power, so you don't have to have some
Right.
special power run.
Yeah, 110 volt. Yeah.
Yeah, and the installation of it, just for a permanent installation, they have, because of the mounting system, it flattens out walls. Obviously, it doesn't really flatten out
Yeah.
the wall, but the way the structure
Yeah.
works, you just flatten it. It's got 2 cabinets, so the installation takes less than 2 hours, and that's for somebody, for 2 people that really don't have a lot of experience in it. They can do it in under 2 hours, but you can also put that same structure on a rolling cart and use it and wheel it from room to room. So yeah, it's a great
Mhm.
product. They just introduced, and it'll be released here shortly, I think next month, the 171 inch, which is really catering to that. We talk about, the 16 by 9 resolution's been out a long time, but you see now 21 by 9, and you were talking about the curved widescreen that
Yeah.
LG introduced that was really popular. Well, we see the
Yeah.
popularity in these extra wide screens. They're just a different looking screen, so they're more interesting to people. Microsoft really popularized that with their front room layout in their Teams rooms. So LG introduced a 171 inch ultra wide at 21 by 9 aspect ratio, which is coming out. I think that'll really that'll be very, very popular.
And is that product, you said it's getting ready to get launched? Is that a product that is specifically aimed for conference rooms because of that 21 by 9, or did it come from the video, the high-end residential side of the market, where that's the same as 2.35 to 1?
Yeah, it was really, I think, aimed, and you'll have to talk to LG on that. I mean, my understanding, this was aimed at the conference room, right? We
Okay.
do see a lot of popularity in residential, and even their standard 16 by 9 aspect ratio. And because the pixel pitch is getting so small, they're introducing the 0.7 millimeter pixel
Yeah.
pitch. You can get a 4K resolution at a pretty small size, and I'm amazed at how many people are installing these in residences. I've been trying to talk
Hey,
to
I
LG.
want one.
I
It's
know.
just a lot of money.
I keep telling LG every time they throw one of those demos up, if you want me just to take that home, I can do that. But they've been
Yeah,
unwilling to
exactly.
give that to me so far.
You don't have to take it back. I'll handle it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, all this will be shown at the E4 experience, which is the big regional show that Exertis Alma has. There's 2 dates coming up. The September date is in New Jersey. October date is in Phoenix. But of course, you can always talk to any of your Alma reps, and they can fill you on everything that's available. Exertis Alma reps. Todd, I really appreciate you joining me today. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And if you want to see all of our video casts, just go to raypubs.com. And of course, you can always go to lg.com at any time and click into the links below to see any of these products we talked about today. Have a great day.
With rants and raves.